Food Talk with Chef Josh. I am your host, Chef Josh. Let's get right to the point on what the heading is going for. Guys, we're talking about budget-friendly chicken idea meals for you guys. That is why it's called CluckBucks. Because, guys, who doesn't love chicken? And I know there's people out there that want to do stuff with different meats. Go for it. But this episode, we're going to go and talk about breakfast ideas. For this part of the segment, we are going to talk about breakfast ideas to use chicken with. Guys, who doesn't like chicken and who doesn't like omelets? Yes, you're using the same part from a chicken, an egg. So, guys, fry up your chicken from your leftovers from last night. You're gonna put in some eggs into your frying pan. Make sure that they're nice and well seasoned. I like to throw in a little salt and pepper, or if you're a fan of smoked paprika, that is a really good one, I can definitely tell you. Throw in your favorite vegetables too. Get some green bell peppers or any of the bell peppers that I've listed in other episodes, from the red or even the yellow or orange, to give it that sweeter taste. But I can tell you, I like throwing in some onions. I like throwing in my favorite part with my omelet in, if you have a favorite cheese. My favorite cheese out of all things is Gouda, guys. Gouda is amazing, and it's got a nice smoky flavor to it. And if you add other seasonings you guys want into it, that works as well. I can definitely tell you the omelet is where it's at. Another good one for you guys is, why not take your leftover chicken and make a chicken wrap with some spinach? It's a nice healthy wrap you can do in the morning. Add a little of your favorite salsa and throw in some taco seasoning onto your chicken meat. It's definitely something great right there. And then we also have our chicken breakfast hash. Guys, you're gonna dice up potatoes. Cook them in your fry pan. Add a little bit of olive oil, or my favorite type of oil that withstands high heat. Do some grapeseed oil, guys. It can tolerate the heat and it won't burn to your pan. So I highly recommend using some of that. And you're gonna take and throw in your favorite vegetables, guys. Throw in your bell pepper, throw in your onion. If you want to throw in something else, go for it. Come up with different ideas. You're making memories. You do not have to follow the exact same recipe that I am telling you what to do. This is all up to you guys. Throw in your favorite cheese. Some of you guys might want to do some feta cheese or even goat cheese. Do whatever you guys want. It's whatever is in your budget. And we can't forget a chicken and egg breakfast muffin, guys. You're gonna mix some shredded chicken from, say, your leftovers from the night prior. You're gonna scramble up some eggs, and you're gonna put cheese in a muffin tin and bake for an easy grab and go, guys. This is an easy grab and go. Something, if for all my fellow listeners out there that are busy and have to get to work fast, you guys could make some of these the night prior. Quickly warm it up in the microwave. Watch it to where it doesn't get too soggy, but warm it up and have that with your coffee in the morning, guys. Or make yourself up an egg sandwich. Throw on a chicken, like some shredded chicken on the top. Add whatever you want for seasoning onto it. Guys, throw some cheese on it. Have a chicken sandwich with an egg sandwich, and just do like a chicken and egg sandwich, guys. It's totally something brand new and different. And for those that are following my podcast, let me know what you guys come up with for ideas on your breakfast to use with chicken. I really want to know. Write it in the comment section, and I can't wait to hear from you guys on that. All right, guys, we're gonna jump into this next part of the segment for chicken appetizers. Now, a lot of people like to use chicken appetizers for your Super Bowls, parties, and birthday parties, family get-togethers, stuff like that. Now, I'm going to list off a couple good things for you guys that some of them have actually been my favorites at parties when I go. And guys, an easy one for my beginners out there or even my experts out there. Chicken skewers, super easy. Put your own type of seasoning on. You can do, even if you wanted to try going with a barbecue flavored chicken, I don't see that being a problem. Now, what you do is you're gonna wet your skewers in some water because you don't want your skewers to completely burn. So you have to soak your skewers in water. It helps so they do not burn. So what you're gonna do is you'll put on a piece of cooked chicken, guys. Slide on, or you can put on raw chicken. I prefer using raw chicken because if you're gonna put cooked chicken on, guys, it's gonna make it dry and it's not gonna taste very good. So throw on chunks of raw chicken, and you're gonna wanna do nice size. Don't go super thick because it's gonna take longer to cook. Make sure that you're gonna add in pieces of vegetable. Add on some onion or some bell pepper. Your choice. You can do all sorts of different vegetables. It's all up to you and what's in your budget. But that is one option you can do. Add your favorite seasoning. And the other one, guys, that you could probably work on with using is if you have leftover chicken and you want to use it for some amazing chicken lettuce wrap, guys. What you're gonna do is take a cap of lettuce. So you'll go buy a whole head of lettuce. Make sure you get rid of that junky lettuce that normally comes on the top. You're gonna peel back some of that. Now, pull that back, rip out a few good caps. And what you're gonna do, guys, is you're gonna make a mixture. You can do whatever you want with your lettuce wrap. I like doing a little bit of mayonnaise. Add in your favorite seasoning like some parsley flakes or even some rosemary. Throw that in. You could even make a chicken salad that would go into those lettuce wrap, guys. And when your guests bite into it, they're gonna go, "You made this?" And you just look at them and say, "Yeah, I made that. This is my own creation." And that's another good option for you. Also, chicken meatballs, guys. You're gonna mix ground chicken with breadcrumbs, some eggs, herbs, and spices, then bake or pan fry until golden brown. And you can serve those with a dipping sauce. Now, I know some people like to make meatballs, and when you hear meatball, most people eat meatballs with meatballs and spaghetti. You could make something like that. But if you wanna do something quick and easy for, I'd say, a party, this would be the perfect opportunity for you to make something outside of the box for your guests that come, or your family, your friends, you name it. And guys, who doesn't like stuffed mushrooms? Why not take some of your leftover chicken? You're gonna mix that in with some cream cheese, your favorite cheese. Guys, if you wanted, throw in some buffalo sauce. Have some buffalo sauce in with your cream cheese, in your actual cheese. Throw it into a stuffed mushroom. And you can top it off with a little bit of blue cheese crumble. It would be an amazing part. Another one of my favorites, and I've had this a lot at other people's parties that I've gone to, is a buffalo chicken dip. Now, you're gonna go, "Oh my goodness, this sounds kind of interesting." So here it is, guys. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take cream cheese. You're gonna take your favorite hot sauce. It can be anything. It could be an off-brand even. You're gonna do as much hot sauce as you want into it. You're gonna get your cream cheese to where it's nice and warm. You're gonna stir it in. You're gonna throw in shredded chicken and make sure it's in nice shreds, because you don't want a giant chunk of chicken going in your mouth and you're gonna choke when you go to swallow it down. And guys, you're gonna add in some parsley flakes. Throw in some of that. If you want and you have fresh parsley, guys, I highly recommend chop up some fresh parsley. Throw it in on the top. And then, guys, what really goes great at these parties with that dip, throw in some celery sticks and carrot sticks and dip your veggies into the dip and have it and enjoy. It's definitely something to look forward to when you go to a party at a friend's house or to bring to somebody's place. I can definitely tell you it's one of my favorite dishes when I go out to a party. That's some of the stuff I look for. It's definitely something to look into. And let me know in the comment section as well what you guys love for your chicken appetizer dishes when you go to a party. All right, guys, we're gonna get into this segment and talk about main dishes for chicken, which I actually just made one the other day that was pretty amazing. So what you're gonna do, guys, if you're a fan of quinoa, which is kind of like a rice and a grain, highly recommend washing your quinoa. Get your crock pot ready. You're gonna throw in your crock pot, you're gonna do probably about 2 cups of chicken broth. You're gonna throw in 3 pretty good large chicken breasts. Throw in a can of black beans, a can of mixed vegetables, and you're gonna add in a little bit of smoked paprika, some salt and pepper. And you're also gonna throw in the quinoa after you're done. And also, don't forget to add the cream of chicken soup is what I added also into it, and it makes a phenomenal dish, guys. Cook it on low for about, I want to say about 8 hours. It's a great dish to make for someone who's going to work. You set it, forget it, and go. It's come back to it, and if you have someone at home, make sure you have them stir it every couple hours. If you can't stir it, I think it will be fine cooking. Just make sure you have it on that low heat. You don't want anything sticking to the bottom at high heat, and because crock pots are a disaster to clean up. I have had my fair share of cleanups. Now, my other favorite thing, guys, is making a chicken stir fry. Who doesn't love a chicken stir fry? Stir fries are easy. You have rice already cooked. Like we talked in the last episode, this is a great option if you have the rice and you have chicken in your meal for the night. Go ahead and use that up, guys. Throw in your favorite vegetables, throw in your chicken, get some marinade. They sell all sorts of different marinades at the grocery store, or look on different websites to see if you can find yourself a homemade marinade. I highly recommend try making your own marinade. Marinades are fun. They're simplistic, but you got to be careful. But you have to learn how to make some of your own marinades. It's beautiful once you start getting to taste that, especially with a stir fry, guys. They're amazing. Throw in your favorite vegetables. I love throwing snap peas or baby corns, guys. Don't even get me started on baby corns. I absolutely love baby corns. Throw it into your fry pan. Cook it in with some soy sauce, guys. Oh my goodness, so good. Add a little bit of fish oil if you have fish oil. High recommendation on that. Even some toasted sesame seed oil is amazing, but be careful. Those oils can cost an arm and a leg. And if you're in a budget, I highly recommend using soy sauce. Use some green onions too. Green onions bring out a lot of flavor. Absolutely love it. And some minced garlic. You can't go wrong with a stir fry. The other one is chicken tacos, guys. You can buy the taco shells from the store. Put some taco seasoning into your pan with some diced up chicken. Throw in some black beans and your favorite veggies and some salad dressing or salad types like shredded lettuce, stuff like that, guys. And get your favorite guacamole going on, guys. If you like guacamole, I highly recommend throwing some of that on, and throw one of my favorite seasonings, guys. With being in the restaurant industry, I have gotten to try quite a few different types of seasoning, and one of my favorite is a Hispanic style seasoning. It's called Tajin. I was introduced to it when I first started working into the industry, and guys, I absolutely love it. If you can find it in your local grocery store, high recommendations. Get your hands on some. You can't ever go wrong with some Tajin. Now, guys, you can use chicken and make yourself chicken Alfredo. Now, I like making my pasta sauce from scratch. I use heavy cream, some white wine, some salt and pepper, and actual grated Parmesan cheese, guys. Throw that in, let it cook that alcohol out. And what you're gonna do, guys, is you're gonna cook, you can throw your chicken in it, you could throw in your broccoli if you wanna do that. And another recommendation, guys, throw in some pesto if you love pesto. I love adding pesto into an chicken Alfredo with pesto sauce, guys. Oh my goodness. It is off the wall, amazing. My partner can tell you so many different things. He loves my cooking. I recently just tried this dish on him not that long ago, and he absolutely loved it, guys. He actually declares that as one of his favorite dishes. So, high recommendations. Definitely check out the dishes that I have provided. And if you come up with other ideas for some chicken main dishes, guys, let me know. I want to hear from you guys on what your favorite. Now, I know some of my listeners are probably vegetarians, and I know you don't eat meat. So, guys, if you don't want chicken, throw in some tofu. Make yourself a tofu stir fry like what we talked about with the main dishes. You're gonna go ahead and just add what you would with the stir fry, but add tofu instead. Another good one is a tofu noodle soup. You're gonna have something where you're gonna cube your tofu instead of chicken, and a classic noodle soup recipe for the comforting, and it's budget friendly, guys. It's a budget friendly meal. You can come up with all sorts of different ideas. I highly recommend checking some of these tofu ideas out, and they also make plant-based chicken meals that I'm sure you guys can add into some sauces and make up some like a buffalo chicken style, but instead it's plant-based. So definitely look into different things. Let me know what your favorite vegetarian dish is, and I would love to actually learn how to make it at some point. So definitely let me know in the comments what your favorite vegetarian dish is that it almost tastes like chicken. Now I'm gonna say for this segment, we're gonna talk about side dishes that go really well with chicken. There's so many different side dishes. One of my favorites is mashed potatoes with an garlic and chive cheese. It's absolutely amazing, guys. Throw in a little bit of sour cream. It will bring out a creaminess in those mashed potatoes. And I highly recommend making your mashed potatoes from scratch. You're gonna cut your potatoes, throw them into your pot, let those things boil for a little bit. And when they get soft, transfer them into a mixing bowl. If you have a mixer, stand up or even a handheld. High recommendation, put it at a low speed. Throw in a little bit of milk. Throw in some butter. Throw a little bit of salt and pepper. Yes, salt and pepper is my basic thing I love using in my dishes for that. Then you're gonna chop up some chives, throw those in, and then throw in some sour cream to make it even creamier and just full of richness, guys. High recommendation on that. And then my other favorite is having a side of mac and cheese, guys. I know we talked about one of my episodes, it was about mac and cheese. Now, guys, if you have leftover mac and cheese, throw some of that on the plate. Throw in on some barbecue sauce on it, and you got yourself a side dish. Throw in some green beans with butter and salt and pepper. Oh my goodness. You can pick them straight from the garden. If any of you guys love having fresh veggies from the garden and you prepare them for a side dish, please let me know in the comments. I would absolutely love to hear what your favorites are on that and what you like to pair with chicken. One other good one I want to recommend for this part is some cornbread, guys. Who doesn't love cornbread? You can buy cornbread right from the packs at the store. Guys, my favorite thing to do with cornbread is add a little bit of honey. Oh my goodness, when you add a little bit of honey into your cornbread, you are gonna go to heaven when you try it. It's highly recommended that you try it. And guys, if you have a favorite cornbread out there that you like to eat, let me know in the comments as well. And there's just so many different options you guys can do for a side dish for your chicken, guys. You could do Brussels sprouts, you could do pretty much anything you name. If you're trying to get rid of leftovers, throw on some of your leftovers from last night. It makes an amazing dish. Also, just think of different options with side dishes. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave out with just a couple words. If you have any good options for your budget, chicken is a good one because beef is so expensive nowadays, and I just highly recommend checking out this episode. Tell your family and friends about it, and don't forget to check out my Facebook page at CJ/Chef Josh Culinary Specialist. You will see my logo, and don't be afraid. Hit that like, hit that follow button, and also tell your family and friends about that. I'm on Instagram. Just type in Chef Josh 2024. You'll find my logo. And we are going to be doing a couple other things here soon. I am doing a logo change after this season's podcast. And I also wanted to let you guys know next week is going to be my last episode for probably till fall of this year. I need to take some time, and I wanted to come up with some new ideas for you guys, and we are going to definitely be making some amazing dishes. The next one, I'm gonna put a poll on my final one for you guys, and I want you to come up with an idea or write in the comments. We can start doing comments on what you want next season to be for season 2. And I got a really big announcement. I am going to be doing a logo change here soon. Also, I'm going to be doing probably a shorter version of my name for you guys, just so you can find me a little easier. So please stay tuned to this, and don't forget to check me out on TikTok at Chef Josh, and just look for the logo that I have. And it will also take you to the link tree in my bio, and it will have all of my social media platforms I'm on, and also the other parts to hear this podcast on. So please stay tuned. I can't wait to do the season finale episode next week. So stay tuned.